Well, hello everybody, welcome back. I figured I'd get the camera going since we actually have all three people here, and me. Jason's over there running 9630. We have Jacob just showed up. Um, he was a little bit late. Everybody decided to come in at noon. It's actually the same day. Is it the same day? I think it's the same day that we were doing the last episode in. But yeah, Jacob showed up. He's gonna start doing this field. It got hit with the Ripper, and he's just gonna smooth it out with the discs here. And Jason's over there doing that field with the actual cultivator. And then we're gonna get Mike. He's gonna run the Ripper. We just gotta wait for him to. Well, pretty much he's waiting for me. But wow. He's waiting for me. I'm going to take Jacob's truck back to the farm and get that tractor set up on the Ripper for him. He is actually at the shop there looking at the planter tractor and the planter because I guess we talked when he got here, and I guess we're thinking about not using that planter, and the reasoning is just it doesn't do what we want it to do, I guess. I haven't really looked at it that much, but Mike and I were talking about it, and that's what we came to the conclusion with. So I'm just going to park up Jacob's truck here and then work on going and getting that out. Let's see here. There's Mike's truck, if you haven't seen it, the Dodge. We are going to head over and get moving. Yeah, that's why. The roller's in the way, and he didn't want to mess with it. That's fine. So we're going to get the 9620 out and hook it up to the stripper here, and he's going to go out and do some of the fields that need that. I just got to figure out what I'm going to use to get out with. Why don't I just open up the back door? Is that a pump one? That's why he didn't open it and go out the back door, because the two headers are back here, probably kind of in the way. So that's not going to be useful. So it's either move the roller or move both of these. Yeah, that's a bummer. Let's see here. There is the Challenger still in here? It is. There's no reason for that Challenger to be in here. So let's open up this door. It's nice out. It's 63 degrees. We don't need it all to be covered up. So let's start this girl up. And we should be able to get out of here. We'll use this Challenger to get the roller out. I don't know why it's in front of a tractor. I don't think I was part of that, but maybe I was. So let's grab this and drive it up in here and get it going on that. We move that, and then he can go out and start rolling whenever he's ready. And we're gonna get looking at planting, I think, unless he decides to stay here and do stuff. We might go. He might actually want to go home. He didn't think. I didn't think. No, he was gonna. He didn't want to do a long day, which is okay. I get it. So he might actually head home. But either way, I want to get some tilling done. So we might just take this tractor out with the tiller. And we're going to send this roller down here. And park this right here. That looks good. Actually, I'm going to go ask him real quick. He's probably close to getting done. I said this would only take me like 5 minutes, so he said he'd do something for 5 minutes. So let me go see if he actually just wants to go home or if he wants to stick around and do that. That way I can figure out what I'm going to do. Alright guys, he actually went home. So, yeah, I told him that was alright. So we are actually going to be running the Ripper. And I'm actually going to look and see how far these boys have got it. Sub-tillage. We got harvested, plowed. And he is cultivating, so that's looking good. And then we got sub-tillage going on over here. So as long as we get a good seedbed, so sub-tillage or cultivated, I mean a seed bed would be nice as well, but sub-tillage is good enough for me. It looks like he is missing some sections though, so I'm gonna go check on, I'm gonna give him a call. Alright, so he actually had the GPS setup wrong in it, which I helped him fix over the phone. And he was working on it, so that's, I'm gonna give him that. He noticed the problem, he was working on it, so let's not pretend like he was just doing whatever. Jason's not like that, so. This tractor's nice. I should have started it a while ago. I think this will be my first time running this tractor. So I am excited, that's for sure. Let's see how it goes. Ow, she drives pretty smooth. Let's back her up to the tiller here. Get it hooked up. Beautiful. And I don't think we're going to be able to turn it around in here. So let's pull forward. And pull forward. And back up. I don't actually know what field we're going to with. I might be stupid and just be doing this for nothing. Because there might actually not be a field that needs this particularly. But let's look, I guess. We want to see this. 29 and 30. And that's gonna need it next year. Actually, nothing really needs it that bad, but we'll still get ahead of it and do, actually, if we get rid of that. Yep. So 29, and they do need it. Everything needs it. We're just not doing 25 this year. And those need it. So we're not going to get all of that done this year. But we'll go do either 29 or 30. Probably 29 just because it's closer. Yeah, so I'm going to set up GPS down there, but I'll make it so it's a time lapse for the day. And I'll see you guys either at the end or in the next video. Thank you guys. I'll see you in a bit.
The sun creeps up, it's a brand new day. Roosters crow and chase the night away. Mud on my boots, shovel in my hand. It's spring on the farm, working this land. I'm planting seeds while the plow rolls by. Under wide open fields and an endless sky. With the sweat on my brow and dirt on my skin, it's a hard day's work, but we're all in. The tractor hums its old steady tune, breaking soil under April's warm moon. The smell of fresh earth and the sun's first rays make the farm come alive these springtime days. Planting seeds while the plow rolls by, under wide open fields and an endless sky, with the sweat on my brow and dirt on my skin. It's a hard day's work, but we're all in. The kids run free by the old haystack, while clouds float soft on a pale blue track. Every furrow turn tells a story true of grit and love and starting anew. And planting seeds while the plow rolls by, under wide open fields and an endless sky, with the sweat on my brow and dirt on my skin. It's a hard day's work, but we're all in. The sun sinks low past the old hay mound. The crickets hum as the night comes round. Your hand in mine, your laugh so sweet, on this patch of earth where our hearts meet. Love grows strong where the fields run wide, underneath the southern sky. Barefoot steps on the dewy ground. A love like this, so rare it's found. The tractor still by the barn so red, the cows settle down, the day's work is dead. But here we are, just you and me, dancing slow beneath the willow tree. Love grows strong where the fields run wide, underneath the southern sky. Barefoot steps on the dewy ground. A love like this, so rare it's found. The harvest moon cast its silver glow on this farm where our love will grow. With calloused hands and a heart so true, every sunset sweeter spent with you. Love grows strong where the fields run wide, underneath the southern sky.
Alright, we're hitting last pass here off of that before we gotta go back, and I'm running low on diesel exhaust fluid, so I think I'm gonna call it a day with this and head back to the farm. Jason and Jacob have headed home also. They finished the fields they were in, and I didn't think it was worth sending them down here. It's a Tuesday, so still got a few days of the week. I don't know. I'm gonna ask them and see if they want to do, if at least one of them want to go full time with me, because now we're starting at this farm and we're gonna have cows, and I'm thinking I just want to try and ask one of them. I know Jacob is starting up a new job, so I don't think I'm going to offer it to him, because I know he'd probably love to do this full time, but he's got a good future ahead of him, so I don't want to ruin that for him. And Mike, he's always been part time. I mean, he's getting up there in age as well, so I don't want to offer it to him. But Jason, I think, might be interested, because he's been doing a lot of side stuff, and ever since he left the highway there. So I'm thinking he might be interested. Yeah. So we're doing good here. We got we're running 6 miles an hour, and it is doing good. She's pulling right along. Like I said, the diesel exhaust fluid is what I was kind of worried about. But it doesn't seem to be having an issue pulling this. I mean, it does it, 1400 RPM. So I mean, she's just having a easy time with it. So hopefully we can get back to the farm on the DEF that we have, and it doesn't matter. I know that it can be a little stressful at times, trying to get back to things when you don't have enough fuel. Alright, and here we are. She blinked, so we're at the end of the row. Turn off the GPS, pick this up, and I'm gonna head back to the farm, because I gotta, it seems like we're ending the day short, but I got a lot of things I gotta do on the computer. First things first is I gotta look at the possibility of us getting some cows, so, or getting some cows on this farm over here. It's not going to be right away. I mean, we're still ending the day short. I have plenty. That's not good. Alright, I guess I'm going to walk and go get a little bit of DEF. It's not completely empty, but this thing has a sensor in it that won't let me go any further until I put more in it. So I guess I'll see you guys in a little bit when I get back with some fuel. Alright, see if she starts up. Yep. Alright, we're good to go. It took me a little bit of time. We're gonna hit that sign. I should probably have this thing folded up. There we go. Beautiful. Should always fold it up if I'm going down the road, but usually I just forget to. There's the field Jason was in. He did a good job. And then the next field's the one Jacob was in. And if we can get more than one full-time person one day, if the farm allows for it, I'm not opposed to it. The only thing with doing full-time stuff is winter. I mean, what the heck am I going to have somebody do in the winter? you know, there's not a lot to do in the winter. There's definitely a good amount, especially if we get going with a good amount of cows. But if we do that, I can take care of them pretty much on my own. And I hate paying somebody whenever you can do it yourself, because then if I pay him to show up and do a bunch of stuff, and if I'm gonna and I can do it, then it's not fair to him, because he could have the hours, and you know, when I'm offering him that time. But if I offer him, or if I, you know, don't do it and don't help him at all with it, then I feel bad, because now I'm just not doing anything. But right, we're gonna shut this off right here. They shut them off right here. Not my favorite places, but they're not used to working over on this farm. I think today was their second time being here, first day working with the equipment. So it took a little bit for them to figure out what they were doing, but I'm not particularly done with cultivation, but we're at a point now where we can kind of say, you know, I've got 3, 6, 4, 5, 22, and 25 done. And I'm thinking 3, 6, and 4 are going to be oats this year. So if we look here, we can actually plant oats now. So we should probably get on that. So maybe next video we'll be planting some oats. And then corn and soybeans April. So we're going to be right on that. And mow in May, June. So maybe we won't mow right away. We'll mow maybe May and June. And then aim for some more. We're gonna have to harvest the oats in probably late July, early August. And then corn and soybeans is until October. So August, September we can get a second cutting in. And then the winter comes and we can hit it again. Yeah, so I think that's kind of what I'm planning. Now that I have just made the plan with you. So let's see how it goes. And I think I'm going to head home for the night. And dream about... Actually, I wonder if we're going to get some mowing done. I'm going to drive... I know I just said it's not going to be for a while, but if I bring this other mower home or over in that direction, it's ready to try using this to mow, so it's a little faster to mow. So I'm going to let that warm up for a minute, and then I'm going to head back to my house with that. And then I'll have probably Katie bring me back here tomorrow morning to get some stuff done. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.